Wow, wow, what a beautiful, pretty sunshine on the outside. Look at that, guys. Welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer JM, and I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. My viewers, my friend, and my subscriber. Me say, the Jamaica Labour Party, them a try, and every try them a fail. Them a try to turn Jamaica in a republic before the election. They say God not sleep. They have a saying to say God not sleep. God not sleep. And then when they say they can't get no with it, they say, oh, the PMP a style it. Or the PMP make them can't turn it in a parish. But no, no, want to work with the PMP. Then now, when they left, then gone and say they want to turn Portmore in a parish. Now the ECJ came out and says Portmore will not become a parish before the next general election. My viewers, my friend, and my subscriber, wanna look at this. No definite date for Portmore Parish boundary realignment completion. Director of Election Glasspool Brown has disclosed that no definite timeline can be provided for the completion of the alignment of constituency electoral and polling division boundary in Portmore and redefining the parish of St. Catherine. So there's no timeline they can give. And you know that the government send and give them. And give them timeline that by the end of May 30, they say? Them should have get back to them and make them know what is happening. I don't know if they expect say, these things can just done overnight. It cannot be done overnight. Cannot be done overnight. So all the plan one did have, for force to get Portmore to become a parish for our own political agenda. It just not gonna work out this time around. My viewers, my friend, and my subscriber. I love this. That you can't use an abusive self to just want to do things without doing it the right and proper way. Things must be done in the right and proper way. And I love this. My viewers, my friend and subscriber. I'm going to hear what some of my people them say. I don't mind to make Andrew blood pressure go up. Because this is what Andrew don't want to hear. Well, me would even say Andrew blood pressure like Terry Lang. I see him get very active now. Is my problem, you know? Is my problem. Or the main issue is they want to push it forward. Oh my God. No. So let's see if the push by the JLP is political or in the people's interest. Proceed with other plan like constructing the hospital. So we will see that. So I'm glad the ECJ come out and say, but it can't done overnight, you know. Not the way you see them do. The Republican of Jamaica can't done overnight. The parish can't done overnight. It's technical. And I just like I go just run and boom, 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 boom. There's technicality in it. Because you have to make sure that Portmore, none of it not go over into the other parish. So at the end of the day, if it go the right way too, it still not going to make no sense. So make we see where it go now. So I'm going to listen to one clip with talking about the view about Moreland Wilson saga. Because it's not done, you know. It's not done yet.
Holy Thursday.
Yeah.
How political parties choose candidates in an election year, and particularly the candidate selection exercise in Western Westmoreland. the JLP had a selection exercise there, or election, over the weekend. And a sitting member of parliament was up against a newcomer, that newcomer being a sitting councillor who came to national attention because he switched from the People's National Party to the Jamaica Labour Party, and clearly has had some great influence to continue to hold his division. And when the results came in on the weekend, they were not disclosed at the same time. I think they came to our attention a bit later. I think about 600 delegates had the chance to vote in that selection or election exercise in Westmoreland Western. Dr. Garfield James, Councillor Sheffield Division, went up against Moreland Wilson. And I really thought, I've never met Moreland Wilson, and I don't know Dr. Garfield James. I thought when a political party has a sitting candidate and some sort of election or selection exercise is to be held, perhaps election is the better one, that you would have the guide for the outcome and the eventual winner shouldn't be a simple majority. I thought something of maybe 2/3 at least, or some sort of ratio should be established, because the position of a sitting candidate, particularly in the context of this sitting candidate, Moreland Wilson, who was able to bring that seat home for the JLP after so many years of it being under the control of the PNP. I thought it would count for something. And then I believe I heard where it is only 4 votes by which Garfield James won in Western Westmoreland. And as a result of that, he is to be announced by the JLP as the candidate who gets the chance to go over the sitting MP. I don't understand that. And interestingly, this morning in the Observer, there's a letter from somebody who says his name is Jacques Greggy. We might have said Jakes, but I think this is Jacques. When we had, however they pronounce the name, I remember Jacques Alice, who played cricket, similar spelling of that name. That's why I chose that, but whatever. And this person says, I write to express grave concern about the internal fracture currently threatening the stability of the electoral future of the JLP in Westmoreland Western constituency, a seat of great political and symbolic value to the Andrew Holness administration and Jamaica's progress. It has been officially noted that the JLP Secretariat will be recommending Dr. Garfield James to represent the party in the upcoming general election as MP. However, this announcement has triggered widespread disappointment and unrest among the constituents and grassroots supporters, many of whom view this as unjust and premature. Let's not forget significant role of the sitting MP Moreland Wilson, whose efforts and leadership brought the PNP's over 30-year hold. His tireless work, commitment, engagement, strategic focus delivered monumental victory for the JLP. The victory was not only historic but hard-earned. And they go to talk about whatever, but one of the lines that was used here, and I find it priceless. Don't dash with tick until you cross the river. Don't dash with tick until you cross the river. And it is not the first time I'm seeing something like this. As I mentioned before, the PNP had a thing where a sitting member of parliament was also challenged, and an indication was given that he will no longer be the candidate in the next election. I have interest in all of this because political parties, you're not private organizations. And as I watch, I thought, being in the seat, having wrestled the seat from another side after so many years, it should count for something. And at least you should say to somebody who wants to take over the seat and become the candidate, to get this, your margin of victory must be at least 5, 10, 15% over the sitting MP. But I understand that there may be internal polls and all sort of things are at play, but it is, I'm not sure it is at all appropriate for a simple majority in a situation like this to be used. But I don't control how the political parties operate.
Tell me what you think about Emily Shields' analysis. I think I tend to agree with her. And you know my point about this whole situation. I'll know Moreland Wilson and Senator James. No, it seems like I can't understand it still, I can't understand it still. But anyway, my viewers, my friend and my subscriber, I want to leave phone of you and if you want to comment and want to think about the Portmore Parish will not be have no time frame and most likely now go be before the election. And what you think how the JLP feel about it, and tell me what you think about it. And tell me what you think about Emily. Comment. Like, share, subscribe to the channel Life with Jennifer JM, and I'll catch you next time. I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. Bye.